Hello everyone and welcome to the design of the week. This is what the design is going to look like this week. I thought I'd go for a fall look with some fall colors because fall is right around the corner. I know no one wants to hear that, but I thought it was kind of neat, and then I layered an animal print over top, and this is what it looks like. That's the finished product. I'm going to take you step by step through how to create this look yourself at home. So first of all, you're going to want to paint a base coat of a nice gold color. The one I used is Sally Hansen, and it's called Golden Nights. And the reason I use the base color is because it actually makes all the colors on top that you will be sponging on look a lot more vibrant and stand out a lot more. So once that's dry, what you're going to do is take a few different of your Konad stamping colors. Now, I chose to take the red, the yellow, the orange, and I included a Sally Hansen chocolate brown. It's called Bittersweet, just to kind of round out the fall colors. Now, if you're new to sponge art, basically the way it works is that you have this little pad that comes in the sponge art kit from Konad, but you don't have to use this. You can use paper towel, or you can use cardboard, or you can use one of your plates and put the polish on. What you do is you're going to put a little bit of polish of each color on your surface, like this. Okay, just enough that you're going to be able to dip your sponge into. Okay. Okay. Now once they're ready, you're going to take your sponge. These are the sponges that come with the Konad kits. And you're going to start dipping into one of the colors. Now I'm going to start with orange. And you just dip the side of your sponge in like this. Tap, 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 basically. Just remember that. Tap, tap, tap. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start down at the base of my nail here. And I'm going to sponge some orange color right over the gold. Don't worry about getting it on your skin because we can clean that up later. And you're going to want to put these colors in a random order. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just kind of want to get all of them on there to get the effect. Okay, so now I'm taking yellow and I'm going on the other side of my nail. And you can really play around with this and have fun. I'm going to take the red next. And I try to put them in different spots on each nail, so each nail has a little bit of a different color combination look. Okay, and I just tap, 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 sponging on the color there. I'm going to take a little bit of brown, and I think maybe I'm going to go in the middle here a little bit. Okay, so you're just kind of sponging enough so that the colors don't all blend together, but they stay beside each other, and it gives you a nice effect like that. Now, if there's a spot you don't like, all you need to do is just go over it with a color and fix it up a little bit. Say the brown's too dark, for instance. Just grab your color, whoops, and go right back over it. Like this. Okay, and that's what it's going to look like when you're finished sponging. Okay? Now, you're going to continue to do all your nails that way, and then once that's dry, which is drying pretty quickly because it's the stamping polishes, we're going to go over and do our stamp. Okay, so for the next step, once you finish doing all your sponging, we're going to start stamping, and that's the fun part. Actually, the sponging part was kind of fun too. I've used plate M78. You can see that. You can also go on the website to get more clear detail of the plate also. But I'm going to be using, this design right here. And I'm going to be using the Konad stamping black polish for that. So I have an image plate holder. You don't need to use this, but if you do have one, it is kind of handy. Just kind of holds the plate in place while you're going to be scraping, but you can use anything, paper towel, cardboard, whatever. Okay. So I'm going to put the polish right on the image, right like this. Okay. I want to go in the opposite direction that I did for my other hand too. So I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to lean my thumb on my finger for leverage. I'm going to line it up against my nail, and then I'm going to go roll right across with pressure. And that turned out pretty good. Okay, so then you're just going to go through and do all the rest of your nails. This is what the sponging looks like as a finished product. I think it looks much better once you get the stamp right on top. It really adds to it. Okay. Now if you notice, I didn't clean my plate after every use. Sometimes you can get away using it 2 or 3 times without having to clean it of all the polish. Once you find that your polish isn't coming up as well, then it's time to clean it. And don't worry about the marks that are on your skin, because you can clean it up with a nail polish remover pen after. Okay. So I'm just going to give my plate a little clean. I'm just using acetone non-oily polish remover. You want to make sure you use a polish remover that doesn't have any lotions or oils in it, so it doesn't leave a residue, because your stamp won't work that way. Okay, scrape across, roll on the stamper, check your design, line it up, right over top of the nail like that. And sometimes you have to pat the polish down. Sometimes it's a little bit raised, but it'll stick right on there. Okay, and one more. Great. Okay, so now what you want to do is just clean up everything. And I know the black can be a little bit messy sometimes, but you want to clean around the edges of your nail. You can use a Q-tip dipped in nail polish remover, or you can use one of the Konad nail corrector pens, which just has nail polish remover in it and has a chisel end so that you can get around the corners like this. You want to make sure that you have lots on the brush like this. I don't know if you can see that, because you don't want to have the bristles tight against your new stamping design, because the more you brush, the more the colors will blur. So what I tend to do is go once down the middle, once on the side, and once on the other side. And if I have to, go one more time down the middle, and that's it. Don't retouch it, just leave it, because you want to make sure that your design stays intact. And just light as a feather. You want to barely be touching your nail with the top coat brush. I've tried many different types of top coats, and I found this was the best for keeping the design very precise and not blurring together. But experiment and see what you find works for you. Okay. And this is what it ended up looking like. I still need to clean up a little bit more around my fingers, but that's the finished product. And I hope you enjoyed the design of the week, and I hope you give it a try. And happy stamping. We'll see you next time.